Hi, Capricorn, and happy holidays. All right, let's get started. Okay, let's get started. This read is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Okay, let's see what's going on. I'm using the Past Life Oracle deck, as I do for the monthlies. Let's look at the karmic thread that you're working on in this lifetime from another. Wow, authority figures. So this is not just in the justice per se system. It's all about what's fair, how you want things to be fair and just. Of course, it could be some of you are lawyers, paralegals, what have you in this lifetime, but it is about balancing the yin and yang of what's fair and what's right. Whether it's in a court of law or not, it doesn't matter. This also falls under the category of doctors, lawyers, anyone in authority, even to the point of how do you handle authority figures, mom, dad, grandparents, teachers, what have you. Where does that thread tie in, and what and how does that affect you? Okay, it may not affect you at all, but you may have issues with, police or something like that. It's like firefighters. I don't know. Maybe not firefighters as much, but we have changed our perception over the past however long has changed for those on their spiritual journey as to, who we perhaps, like, let's say, once looked up to, and no longer do we find that a necessity to do so, All right, let's go. And, okay, and they're saying, and that goes for vice versa. If you're an authority figure, how do others perceive you? Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right, let's go. Capricorn. Okay, 9 of Wands with the Ace of Wands is you're done being, for some, exhausted and ready to start a new project, a new beginning. You have an idea, a new idea. You don't want, which I really love. I feel with the Magician coming out after the Ace, typically I would say that's the 10. You could be at the 10, meaning I'm done having to work so hard. I'm done having to be exhausted and depleted. My body hurts. I'm starting something new. So some of you, it could be a new job, a new anything really, because the Magician's right after it, right? So whatever happened already has tailored your position, they're saying, to have experienced what you needed to experience to become wiser, and throughout the let's say maybe it's like throughout the last 9 months, even 9 years, it's like, all right, my position has completely changed in terms of where I'm headed. I'm changing the trajectory. I'm going to do what I love to do instead of maybe what I have always done in the past. I don't want to have to adhere to others and what they say. I want to do my own thing, and I'm going to do my own thing. And you could be very, very lucky in whatever new project you're working on. For some, it's writing. You could be collabing with others. We'll get more details here. I also feel that whatever you're working on, it's looking at it, fine-tooth combing it, a very detailed, you're like really looking at the details, right? Reading between the lines. Okay? Maybe you just, honestly, maybe you had to tweak something so many times, right? If it's a new beginning I don't see it as love right now, but I do feel it very strongly as a new business, a new partnership in business. Maybe you're following the guidance of an elder, which, is really smart. Some of you are hiring or have hired, or you are the magician, so you are presenting something that you're going to be able to, it's whatever you're doing here, this project or this idea is something that is viable, accessible, necessary, and you're doing it with love. And that becomes an automatic success when you do what you love. You have a lizard here, or you want to call it iguana, what have you. This is your good luck charm. Something could be affiliated, or you have a tattoo, or you have a pet lizard or iguana, and whatever you are working on, it is going to be the luck of the draw. Especially when the magician is pointing out the highlight is always that holy grail of what you love to do. What you love doing is where you're headed, and you're letting go of, maybe the 9 to 5, clocking in, doing overtime. You don't want that anymore. You're changing the way that you want to create and co-create. I don't know why I'm hearing some of you have some sandals that you're like, they're your go-to, I said sandals because that came into my mind first, but they're also saying slides, right? You have these favorite slides that you wear all the time. Even when if you are in cold weather, you put socks with them. I don't know where that came from, but anyway. All right, so let's get going. Let's see what else we have here. So yeah, you're saying goodbye to the old ways of how you create, what you create, what you are. I mean, it could be a relationship, but I really feel this is like you're leaving a job. Some of you retiring, some of you just saying, I don't want to work for a company, I want to be independent. Okay. This could be a divorce for some. Some of you have been going through it. And 4 of Pentacles reversed and Judgment reversed. So you could have had some people, voicing their opinion about maybe a divorce, a court order, money and the court system. Maybe people are saying, okay, so what is Saggy? Oh, I said Saggy because this is a Sag. You could be dealing with a Sag, Leo, Aries. That's why it came out. But Capricorn, what you are dealing with could be family members who are opinionated, other family members, depending on what we're looking at here. Is it a divorce? Is it like this is like the final judgment, This is the final judgment. So a judgment, Capricorn, could have finally come through. It doesn't have to be divorce. The King of Swords is reversed. So you could be dealing with, you walked away from someone who's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who you've had actually in your chart for a while. Specifically Aquarius for Capricorn and or Gemini. Libra on the last leg of that. But I feel like really and truly for some of you, you said, you know what? It's kind of like that last straw. I feel like you just had enough. And if this is your last straw, then you're walking away free of and not really caring about what others think, you know? I mean, yeah. Some of you are really happy about those who remain in your, like, team Cappy is like, are like your true people came to celebrate this and not be opinionated or judgmental. If it is a relationship, I do feel that some of you, now don't get upset, but some of you may want to revisit someone that you let go. Let's see if that's the case. Oh, wow. You're really hurt. Okay, so you're still very deeply hurt by what didn't work out, be it business, be it a divorce, be it a severing of ties to a family, to a mother. Look at, now we have Taurus Libra here. The Empress is reversed, so okay, I don't want to jump to conclusions, but if it is a divorce, this is either you're the Empress or the Empress could be a Gemini, Libra here, or a Taurus. Let's see, is this, what is this? Yeah, no love lost, but kind of sad. Like sad, you're sad, but you're ready to boldly move forward. You want to move forward. You don't want to you know, you could be thinking about someone that you have already been, you've been dealing with this for a while. Let's just say maybe 5 months ago, maybe even up to 5 years ago, 4 or 5 months or years ago. You do have a 3, 4, 5 here. So this was fated to happen. You do feel, some of you still kind of want to go back and resolve it. Yeah, you do. I felt that. I felt like you want to go back and have not really a last word in, but maybe some people do feel like they need closure. Others don't. And closure, okay, let's talk about that, Capricorn. When we say closure, some of that is egoic, right? Why did he and or she just, why did they bolt? But the closure I feel here is Capricorns saying to themselves, I understand that maybe there won't be a repeat, or maybe I won't be able to go back. But if I were to go back, at least to find out what and how I can make my life, better. How can I gain the true wisdom that I need moving forward in love, or loving what I do, and being around people that I love to be with, that bring me, that raise me up, that make me better. So you may want to entertain. So like, if I do want to have a conversation to go back and just talk about with this Empress reverse, or the Empress reverse wants to talk, just to say, okay, what were the details of why someone left or you left? You know, how can I make my life better and my future better going forward? Yeah. You really are coming to the end, which is another 9. So you have 2 9s. So this is going to impart some light into your life. So if you're the Capricorn Empress, then you want to know how someone's feeling and what went wrong insofar as moving forward for future reference, right? You are wanting, for some of you, to gain wisdom into what didn't work so that we can move forward and be better in the next time around. Yeah, you're not ready to make that. Let's say we're not leaping into anything quickly. If you have met someone, or if there is a new project and or a new beginning coming into play, I feel that you have another month. These are 2 ace 1 1. Okay, so I'm feeling because of that reason, and this is a December read, Capricorn, like come January 1st, man, the slate is clean. It's like, I'm cleaning the slate. This December, someone may be coming back, or you may be going back to someone that you're still harboring some pain from in your heart, but you're smart because you do want to know, what can I do to better myself? What happened in order to move, like how can I move on? I need to know certain things, certain aspects of the other's perception, the other's way of thinking even, so that you can get a well-rounded view. You know, you need to look at that well-rounded view from every angle, so that you are then able to finally come to terms with, right, I'm ready to roll. But not yet. You're still, and I love this because look at, you're telling me you're right. Not you're right, but that's correct. I want to be ready in January, right? But I'm not yet. I have to go over some ground. I have to look back. And if I'm not physically talking to anyone, whether it be work and or any legal issue and or a divorce or what have you, I need to revisit my past wound of this 3 of Swords. You have 2 3s, so that I can change the dynamic of how I go about certain things in the future. And that is very smart. Who does that? Most people, Cappies, jump right into the next relationship only to have the same thing happen. So this is beautiful because you're not doing that. You're waiting to gain as much wisdom as you can as to what happened, what took place, so that I can now move forward with the understanding of what it is that I needed to be attentive of. You're asking, where did I slack? Where did someone else slack? I mean, that's absolutely beautiful. And I'm using slack as a term of, you know, when we are taking full responsibility and accountability for whatever ending has happened here and whatever pain we're going through. All right. Let's go to the, I do want to pull out the King of Swords reversed. Who is this? Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh my God. So, okay. So this is telling me, Capricorns, that if someone tried to go back or come back to you to ask you what happened, because maybe you value their opinion and or they value yours, I'm telling you, this person said, I won't hold back. I'll tell you what happened, but I don't want to go back. So this means you and or another said, I'm not going back. I'm moving forward, but I'm only going to look back just for one more month, coming December, to really gain a new, gain some new information and wisdom about what it is and how I can move forward. And this does mean that I will be able to move forward. I just really need some clarity, some understanding, so that I can move forward. So if someone wants to come back to Capricorn, that's a no. That's a no. Wow. That's a heck no. Like, right? Yeah. If a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Sag, or Leo was trying to get back into your good grace, like I said, I think you'll be, what is it? You'll be open to the conversation, but not to the relationship again. Wow. Right? Wow. Relationship. Spirit just confirmed it's a relationship. Now, this also could be a partnership in work. Wow, look at this. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is the lover, the partner. Maybe someone, okay, I'm going to say it. Just because you have 2 3s, this may be not necessarily a cheating thing. I just think someone's attention was elsewhere. I feel someone's attention was not, the goal wasn't met because someone's not truly mentally ready to make that commitment. And there's no apology. So what's that song I'm hearing? Apologize. It's not that. I know it's by, I can hear the song. Yeah. I can't remember who sings it. I love them. Anyway, okay, we're going to move on. Just look it up. Or you know what I'm saying. Look at Leo, Aries, Sag. Okay, so thank you. So you could be dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sag, let's just say sun sign, with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, moon, or what have you. Okay? Take it as it fits, and if it doesn't, then that's not who it is. But this Empress reverse is right here. So this could be the person who is, because they're upright, Capricorn, because they're upright, wants to come back and have like an open discussion, not to reopen the wound, but literally to close it out. Or this December, the final judgment of divorce is happening in either December or January, which allows you the flexibility and freedom to move forward. Yeah, look at that. It's not, the cycle hasn't closed yet. So that's what they're saying. December for some, January for others will be your start. The start of something new. Yeah. You're turning your back. Someone could have red hair, like it's natural, a natural redhead. And it could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini with a Leo, Aries, Sag in their chart. Or that's you, right? You're turning your back on people who did maybe say some off the cuff, like commentary, right? You don't need to hear that. So you're kind of like trying to, you're rebalancing, you're regrouping. The angels have your back also. The angels are helping you to, if you are like trying to weigh out what happened. Like we said, the pros and cons of the closure is what is coming to a close, right? And this is a massive, this is a massive closure, because this person has been, whoever this is, Capricorn, has been in your life for a long time, like 21, up to 21, 25 years. Maybe this was a long-standing marriage and you have kids with this baby mama, Empress. Or you are the baby mama. And you will be needing to stay within your own, just be alone for a while. Does that make sense? Someone needs that alone time. And that will help you to heal. And so that could be very much so. You gained the wisdom, you're closing the door, and you're moving forward with what you have learned. So it's interesting, you do have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Funny that you don't have the 8s. You have no 8s, and you jump to the 9. Right? Yeah. Interesting. There's a 6. Yeah. You're leaving it all behind, or this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, for sure, is leaving it all behind. So I feel that you're dealing with, well, I already called the signs out. Let's leave it at that. Interesting. So you don't have any of the 8s. So you're not talking to them. You're not looking on their social media. You don't feel stuck anymore, or maybe you never did. Or if you did, you're over it. The walking away was already done. So 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, 8 of Wands, and then 8 of Pentacles is we're not getting together to work on this. So that solidifies kind of like why you're missing 8s, right? And clearly the 8 it's not the infinite goal for you is to have this 8 be present. That's what they're showing me. This infinity right here, that is the long-term goal. January, life begins. And of course, you know that there are no endings. There are just, there is just a matter of realization with infinite, and then of course the angels helping you. So you are becoming very wise. You have become very wise, and you have looked back only so that you can get a really good glimpse of not repeating, you know. When we take responsibility, that is huge. And you are doing that. And even if someone wanted to come back, that was, like I said, it's a no. Definitely could be a marriage. And you have 2 kids, maybe 3. Maybe the third is, not infinite, but I said infinite. All children of God are infinite, but the little one may be, a few months old, if that is the case. So this is, for some of you, it's also, they're telling me that you, some of you changed religions, or you're thinking of changing religions, or it's, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. And if not, then this is clearly a divorce. And we're at the end of the cycle completely. And what does the end bring? A rebirth, right? So that's what you're doing. You're going back to ensure that you've covered all your bases. You're asking the right questions, or someone else's could, whomever this person that, you're saying goodbye to or said goodbye to already. Okay? So we don't hold on to the sadness. We take what we need to learn from the relationship, and we move on. That's the way it goes. If you have been dealing also, you have a lot of people here. You have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sag, now Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Right? So you have all the signs except obviously the earth signs. So I feel that this could be a Taurus, right? Whatever. All I'm saying is this person, or it's you, just not ready emotionally and you have the 3 of Swords upright. Yeah, it's just not time. You're not ready. And of course, you have had the tie with this person before. There's the thread. And you are attaining the severing of cutting off this tie so that you can sever ties with this in your heritage, history in your lineage. You're saying goodbye so that you can move on. And really, like when we say these are endings, these are, especially when you have the thread here right in front of you to say authority figures, this is like cutting and severing it for the eternity of wherever your spirit soul moves on to and from. It's huge. This is a huge ending. Wow, it is. Wow. Oh my God. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio reversed. So this could be their sun and or moon sign. I have the sun here. Or or Capricorn, it could be your moon sign or your sun sign, and you're a Cappy moon. All right, take it for, and I have to say that, I have to preface how these, because when we have a lot of the kings and queens the majors of King and Queen, this depicts either a lot of people in the family, the judgment of others, the opinions of others, but this clearly states that if you're not Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your chart or theirs, this is just an emotional release. This is saying goodbye. Like, so I can hear someone saying, I'm done. I'm emotionally done. Yeah. Yeah. Someone got, like, Spirit had to intervene because this wasn't going to happen if it didn't. Spirit needed to intervene. It's like I feel that you both feel like you hit rock bottom, or you feel depleted and hit rock bottom. I mean, someone could have feasibly gotten kicked out. I mean, I'm not kidding. Or two people got kicked out. And this death card is Scorpio. So just saying. When Spirit intervenes and something drastic has to change, right? That's like double confirmation that what you were feeling and thinking is on point, right? And for you to really take time. This was definitely a soul mate relationship where what comes out of it, which it's really in any relationship or partnership, but what have we learned? What do we need to look at within ourselves, you know, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, right? In order to move on. Okay, let me get one more, and then we'll go to the Earth cards. Yeah, Virgo here. But this could feasibly be the moon sign, your moon sign, right? This could be a father figure. You could be the father figure. You definitely have kids with this person. Whomever this read is for, I'm telling you, if you don't know this already, which I would be really surprised that you knew this was coming. It's been a long time coming as well. It's been like, okay, finally it happened. Finally, it's going to be a done deal, so you can move on in January. It happened now, and even from all the endings of our past, the endings that are happening now in our lives are also deeper. They're deeper because now the planetary aspects are severing not only earthbound, but also, as you see, you were missing the eights. So Spirit was saying this is also as above, so below. As above, so below. Because this is affecting your trajectory of the thread is being cut for good. And that's major. Okay, so as above, so below, you have, I'm just going to show you all three because it's perfect. You have the beautiful tree of life, which is what? You've gained your wisdom. You gained your wisdom by what? By questioning what happened, but wanting to know. So your ego didn't take really hold of you. You got really grounded with this situation that ended. You have gotten really grounded. You are an earth sign, I get it, but you gained so much wisdom in this. Some of you, this ceremony is a marriage. I see it as a marriage. You've gained wisdom within the marriage, but also it is and has invoked a new spiritual awareness, enlightenment, rebirth. This is the Empress up right now. So your connection after a tower moment, after you've been dealing with this for so long, you had that epiphany. And maybe you both had it. You know, not to stay for the kids. Not to show love when this kind of love is not of a soul to soul. This is a relationship that probably wore out its welcome, which a lot do. But to sever this tie in this situation, Capricorn, because you've been dealing with this for a while, to sever it now is severing it also from your future, the evolution of your future. So that's why it's so huge. That's why we have like little endings, you know, here and there, little wake-up calls here and there, little red flags here and there, and then they build up and build up, and then that's when Spirit steps in to say, okay, you have kids here, but your kids are resilient. They understand. And then you get to this higher ground because you have attained, you have become aware, you did question and wanted answers as to maybe why, because the Three of Swords is still upright. So becoming really aware of why something ended, how it got stale, how it ended up the way it has, is more about, and you see it, more about what you need to learn about yourself than to, which a lot of people do, is point the finger and blame. And this rebirth is beautiful because it is going to provide you a peaceful future after, you know, taking notice of why certain things happen and have happened from a mental standpoint and from an emotional standpoint is where you're going to be moved. Now you are right now in that process of processing, and that is going to help you. So many people just jump from one to another, and then they say, oh wow, what happened? I want to take another one, they said. Do you know what I mean? It's like, well, let's see, you jumped into a relationship too fast and ended up falling for someone who's definitely the same type, if you will, as your ex or whoever. So you're not doing that, which is beautiful. All right, your first Bible verse is Galatians 5:22. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness. Sorry. Okay? And this makes total sense why Spirit wanted this one too. Psalm 34:18. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit. I guess I should have read this first, but whatever. It doesn't matter. What matters is you do realize that your spirit is calling out for you to be at peace and to be joyful, and your faithfulness and kindness exceeds all when we know that Spirit has our back. So please comment below and let me know how you're doing, if this resonates. And I'm sending you so much peace, love, and light. Have a great month, Cappies. Take care.